أهلا بكم إلى درس السادس في برنامج تكلم العربية مع أوباكيت على قناة أوباكيت لينك. اليوم بمشيئة الله تعالى سنتحدث عن أداة الاستفهام من مع الأمثلة في الجمل. Welcome to the 6th lesson of Speak Arabic with Omakit program. Today, inshallah, we're going to discuss question tag man and how to use it to seek information in a sentence. Man means who. It is an interrogative particle used to seek information about human beings, either subject or predicate. It can be used with both verbal and nominal sentences. When man is used in verbal sentences, the question is always about the subject in the sentence. The subject is known as fa'il in verbal sentence and mubtada in nominal sentences. It is the doer of the action in a sentence. For instance, let us look at the following examples. We shall be seeking information about the subject in the verbal sentences below. Man kataba risala. Man is an interrogative particle. Kataba is the verb and risalat is the object. Kataba risalat means who wrote the letter. As you can see in the example, we are asking about who wrote the letter, and man is used to ask about who wrote the letter or the subject. Reply to it is Kataba Habibur Rahmani Risalat. Kataba is the verb, Habibur Rahmani is the subject, and Risalat is the object. As you can see in the reply or the answer, we showed who's writing the letter, or Habibur Rahman, because in the question it says Man kataba Risalat, which means who wrote the letter. Here we have again Man yajlis ala al-kursi. Man is an interrogative particle. Yajlis is the verb, and Allah is harfu jarri, and kursi is the object, and it's also ismu majroor. Man yajlis ala al-kursi means who sits on the chair. As you can see in this example, asking about who sits on the chair or the subject again. And the reply to it is Yajlis Isa al-Kursi. Yajlis is the verb, Isa is the subject, Allah is harfu jarri, and Kursiyu is the object. At the same time, it is also ismu majroor. As you can see, the reply, we show who is sitting on the chair, or Isa, and Allah Kursiyu just describing that Isa sitting on the chair. Cause in the question it says Man yajlisu ala al-kursi, which is asking who is sitting on the chair or the subject. Man qara al-Quran. Man is the interrogative particle, qara is the verb, and Quran is the object. Man qara al-Quran means who read the Quran. As you can see again, man is used to ask about who is reading the Quran or the subject. And the reply to it is Qara'a Yusuf Quran, which means Yusuf read the Quran. And I also forgot to tell you, Qara'a is the verb, Yusuf is the subject, and Quran is the object. As you can see in the reply, we show who's reading the Quran, or Yusuf. And this Qara'a is describing that Yusuf reading the Quran. Because in the question, we are asking Man Qara'a al-Quran. We are asking about who's reading the Quran, or Yusuf, or the subject. When man is used in nominal sentences, the question is always about the subject or predicate in the sentence. Let's start with Man haza. Man is the interrogative particle, and haza, although it is a demonstrative pronoun, it is also the subject. Man haza means who is this. Man is used to ask about haza or this. Man is used to ask about who is this. Reply to it is haza muhandisu. Haza is the subject and muhandisun is the predicate. So muhandisun means this is an engineer. And also, there doesn't have to be only one predicate. There can be more than one predicate, or even 3 predicates. And haza muhandisun. Haza is mubtada. Muhandisun is just used to describe haza. Let us continue with this explanation. Man hazihi. Man, the interrogative particle, and hazihi. Again, it is a demonstrative pronoun, but it's also the subject. As you can see, it's feminine this time, not masculine. Man hazihi means who is this. Man is used to ask about who is this, or the person. Hazihi is just what the man is asking about. Pledge it is Hazihi tabibatun qadimatun. Hazihi is the subject. Tabibatun qadimatun is just the predicate. Hazihi tabibatun qadimatun means this is an old doctor. As you can see in the reply, tabibatun qadibatun is used to describe hazihi, or this. But in the previous example, it had only one predicate, but this time it has 2 predicates instead of 1, because in the question it said man hazihi, and it's asking about who is this person. And reply to it is hazihi tabibatun qadimatun. So you must say who that person is. The person happens to be tabibatun qadimatun, or an old doctor. Man zalik. Man is an interrogative particle, and zalika is the subject. Man zalika means who is that? As you can see in this example, we are asking for who is that. But when we say man zalika, it means the person is far, not close to us. And zalika means who is that. And man is used to ask about who is that person. The reply to it is zalika mudarrisun jadidun. Zalika is the subject, and mudarrisun jadidun are just predicates. Zalika mudarrisun jadidun means that is the new teacher, as you can see, ذلك is the subject. The recent جديدا are just used to describe who the new teacher is, or ذلك. This is another example. من في الغرفة. من is an interrogative particle. في is حرف جر, and غرفة is اسم المجرور. And في غرفة means who is in the room. As you can see, man instead is used to ask about who is in the room instead of asking about who is this person. It's used to ask about who is somewhere this time around. Like it is رادية في الغرفة. رادية is the subject of في الغرفة, and في is حرف جر, and غرفة is اسم مجرور. At the same time, these are just predicates. رادية في الغرفة means Radia is in the room. As you can see, this is the subject, and these are just used to describe where Radia is, instead of describing who she is, describing where she is. Here is another explanation. Man tilka. Man is an interrogative particle, and tilka, this time it's feminine, used to point to a far object, as you learned in the previous lessons. Man tilka is also the subject here, and tilka means who is that. As you can see, man is used to ask about tilka or that. When man is used to ask about who is that person. The reply to it is tilka ummi. Tilka is the subject and ummi is the predicate. Tilka ummi means that is my mother. As you can see here, tilka is the subject and ummi is the predicate, except that ummi is carrying yaw, which means my. Because in the question we are asking who is that person, and the reply, the person has to be feminine, not masculine, since tilka is used for feminine. Note: it is important to note that the subjects and predicates we are seeking information about, as mentioned in the above examples, are all human beings. This means that the particle man is only used to seek information about humans. Hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Join us on the next lesson for another episode of Speak Arabic with Oba Kids. شكرا على المتابعة. Thanks for watching. Guys, subscribe to our channel, Oba Kids Link TV, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram.